Is this Genjutsu? Man, I love the way they've drawn Sasuke in the darkness. It's just so cool. Does he not even have a name? Yeah, cool. Sad, dude. It's really sad. Like, what's the point of living at that point? Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be getting back into Shippuden episodes 47 and 48. Hopefully we'll get to see some Sasuke this episode, man. Y'all, that the end of last episode was I don't think I talked about it too much, but the way they just like showed the Sharingan in the darkness, so freaking cool, man. It kind of reminded me of Itachi, like, I don't know, just the presence, I guess you could say. I don't know. Maybe just as like you can kind of see or feel the intimidation of Sasuke now. Like I'm so curious on how much stronger he's gotten compared to classic Naruto the last time we saw him in action. So it's exciting stuff. I think seems like we're approaching that, that first episode's flash forward. So I'm ready for it. I hope we can get there quick. I hope you all are doing well, though. Yesterday, I went to... I don't know if any of y'all are, like, gamers or just tech people in general. I, like, built my own computer. Let's show y'all. See it running over there. But when I moved in, let me get this back centered. When I moved in, I was trying to fix something with my computer with the USB-C port, and I really messed something up. I like messed up like I think it's like I don't know if it's PC2. It's like the front cable connection that powers all the system fans. So basically only my CPU fan is running right now, which is not a good thing. So yesterday I went to the haven of Micro Center. I don't know if any of y'all been to a Micro Center, but dude, it's an epic place. The haven for tech people. And I bought a new case so that I literally have to take all my crap out of here sometime this next week and re-put it back all together. Hopefully I don't break something else even more important along the way, but yeah, it's always a fun time in the Micro Center. My friend group always has like an inside joke. It's like if one person goes, we all have to go, just because like it's like such a treat to go. We just could get lost in that store just looking around. But if y'all haven't gone to a Micro Center, do yourself a favor. Drive to your closest one. Even if it's state lines away, you gotta go. Let's go recap the characters from last time. We gave MVP and best moment to Yamato. Yamato in general in this arc has just been, he's been the grounded one for sure. And I liked how he's challenged Sakura and Kakashi in different ways. Or Sakura and Kakashi. He's challenged Sasuke. Bro, what's wrong with my brain this morning? Sasuke. He's challenged Naruto and Sakura in different ways than Kakashi. Holy crap. Kind of like calling out the... I don't know. I don't know if he was just like calling out Sakura and Naruto as codependent, but, because saying that like they kind of have to pull their own weight now. They can't just rely on like that big brother Kakashi to always be inspiring them and like having their back kind of thing. He's a little bit more, realistic than Kakashi is, or pragmatic maybe. I really like the line, like the best moment part we gave it to was, I like the line about when he says there's a difference between compassion and codependence. I think people can get those very confused sometimes. Or, you can be compassionate, but then if you lean too much into it, it becomes codependence very quickly. For the funniest moment, we gave that to Orochimaru when he asked Kabuto if he's type A blood, calling his ass out on being a little bit OCD like in his scroll making of all the bodies. And then lastly, for the Sako Award, we gave that to Danzo for being fucking Danzo. Screw that guy. Like I haven't even seen the worst one. I just we were just hearing like you know, Naruto and Sakura and all them talking about him, and then they flashed him and he's like smiling evilly. I'm like, I already hate him. I haven't even really seen him like really present that side of himself yet, so it's kind of funny. But yeah, I think that'll do it. I don't think I'll do it. I think that means that we can go ahead and get into it. Before we get into it, if y'all could do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff, and check out the Patreon in the link below. We're about 4 weeks ahead there. Uncut reactions, we'd love to have you. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into y'all.
なんだってばよ、この絵。変な絵。
この絵本、真ん中の見開きのページだけ書きかけなの。
これ、なんか気味悪いってばよ。
And the Naruto run.
Naruto.
Always looks so cool. I was like thinking that to myself. Last episodes when Orochimaru and all them were running on the water too, I was like, God, they just look so cool. If only I could look that cool running in real life. Hey, yo, let's go. Sai fucking smiling.
遅かったな。午後から真術の修行に付き合うって話じゃなかったか、オロチマル。
またそんな言葉遣いを。
Yeah, he's not saying Sama.
そう怒らないで。代わりに今日はちょっとしたプレゼントが手に入ってね。あなたと同じこの葉出身の忍び、懐かしいふるさと話でもできるんじゃなくて。
Gosh, looks so dope.
うちは
Sasuke. Uchiha Sasuke. What does it say, y'all? What does it say? Yamato in the tree, chilling.
はじめまして。僕はサイと言います。君が内葉サスケ君。
うせろ。
笑顔を作ってはみても、僕は何かと嫌われやすいタイプみたいだ。ナルト君にも嫌われたば。
Ooh. Goosebumps.
ナルト君と比べると君の方が仲良くできそうなんだけどな。
Is this Genjutsu?
Sasuke君。汗。
Man, I love the way they've drawn Sasuke in the darkness. It's just so cool.
何も感じない。感情のない僕が目を見合わせただけで、自分でも認識できない心の奥底で、サスケ君を恐れたというのか。
あまりサスケ君をちょくらない方がいいわよ。私より
Yikes. That's pretty rough.
そんな奴はどうでもいい。これからすぐ付き合え、オロチマル。
君のことはナルト君からいろいろ聞いてます。君のことをずっと探していたみたいだ、この3年間。
いたな、そんな奴も。行くぞ、オロチマル。
ナルト君は君のことを本当の兄弟のよう
I
に
wonder why Sai is really going after this so hard.
来ました。
俺の兄弟は殺したい男、ただ一人だけだ。
Man, what a cool encounter, man.
私
That
も
was more than I hoped for.
カブト。これでビンゴブックを作っておきなさい。
はい。
じゃあ、あとはお願い。
これは火影直轄部隊暗部構成員リストの写しか。
Dude. Not Yamato.
どうやら本物のようだな。
Man, just gave so much intel.
入り口は正面にある。あの岩場の下だ。
もしかしたらあの下にサスケ
Guys, I'm getting nervous for the encounter.
十分あるわね。
少なくとも何らかの手がかりはあるはずだよ。
よし、行くってばよ。
ちょっと待って。
Some wild stuff.
行くのはこれを飲んでからだよ、ナルト。
Oh, that's one of the seeds.
大丈夫。心配はいらないよ。ほら、さくらもだ。
I'd be like, what are you up to, bro?
バラになったとしても、
Okay.
君たちの居場所がすぐわかる。
マジで？
そんなことが。これって。
この種は簡単に言うと、追跡用の発信機だよ。僕のチャクラとだけ共鳴するリングだ。
That's why pursuit's one of his strong points.
同じやつさ。
サイの服と食事に？
Man, Tsunade really picked the right man for the job here.
あ、それでここまで追跡できたんだ。
ヤマト隊長ってば、いつの間にそんなことを。
覚えてる？温泉で僕先に上がったの。
Yeah.
そういえば。
僕は先に上がるからね。
確かに。先に上がってったってばよ。
なんで僕がわざわざ自腹を切って君たちに豪華な食事と温泉を堪能させたか。
ただ親睦を図るためだけじゃなかったってわけね。
特にサイに関しては注意するよう綱手様に言われてたしね。
She did a good job picking Yamato, man. I'm impressed.
まさにその通りだった。
うまそう。
He went right for the one he placed it in.
早めに手を打っておいてよかった。と、そんなことよりすぐそれ飲んで。
わかったわ。
Why can't you just put it on your clothing though? Part of me is still kind of sus. I don't know why. Like,
二人とも
if he can, create wood out of like expanded grow a tree, you could just kill someone so easily from the inside out that way. I mean, I think Yamato's a good guy, of course, but I don't know. It's just a little sus.
このアジトにいる他の皆さんにも挨拶しておきたいんですが。
その必要はないよ。正確には今は無理だ。今ここにいるオロチマル様の部下は僕とサスケくんだけだからね。
Where are the other ones at?
人の気配はほとんど感じられない。敵の数はごくわずかと考えていいだろう。だからといって気を抜かないように。相手はオロチマルだし、サイも敵側についたと考えるべきだろうしね。潜入隊列は僕、さくら、ナルトの順だ。
潜入方法は？
定石通り土遁で地下から近づく。まずはこの辺りから縦穴を開けていこう。ある程度掘り進んだら、あの入り口のある岩場に向かって横穴を開け、少しずつ進むよ。
はい。
ああ、わかったってばよ。
それじゃ始めるよ。合図をしたら順番に降りてきてくれ。それじゃ行くよ。
行くわよ、ナルト。
あ、
Man. I'm loving the world, dude. Like, just like how much more we're learning about jutsu techniques and stuff. I feel like the more I've like been getting into Shippuden, the more like I'm enjoying or like liking and remembering all the stuff in classic Naruto that we learned and whatnot. Like, it's becoming more important almost.
さあ中へ。ここが君の部屋だ。何もない殺風景なところだが勘弁してくれ。トイレはその奥だ。用がないときはここでおとなしくしていてくれ。何かあればこちらから声をかける。悪いけど一応外から鍵をかけさせてもらう。
Is that really gonna keep him locked in though? We just saw this Yamato use Earth style to just get out. You could use that.
やはりアジトは岩に囲まれてるみたいだ。
こんなのすぐにぶっ壊してやるってばよ。俺の螺旋丸で。
ちょい待ち。こんな大きな術したら
Yeah.
敵に気づかれるでしょ。
潜入はあくまで音もなく。
でもどうやって？
あった。硬い岩ほど。
Ooh.
小さな亀裂に少し力を加えただけで
Becomes more brittle. Man, the wood style is so freaking good, man.
この通り
So useful. Strong. It's like, it feels like it's like really strong, but also like a great utility jutsu.
させてくれ。オロチマルに気づかれてしまうからね。では行くよ。
とりあえずは潜入成功ね。
まずはサイを探す。こっちだよ。
Oh man, what's he up to, dude?
さてと、さっさとビンゴブックを作っておかないとまたオロチマル様に小言を。A 型の方が部下に向いているとも言われそうだな。
大丈夫。行くよ。
Man, the stealth mission goes hard. They're gonna all run into each other. They're just gonna explode. Soundtrack's going hard. Sai is shooketh. Don't you fucking smile. He's gonna smile, isn't he? Yep.
さすがはほかげ直属の暗部ですね。あの死体で騙せないなんて。
どういうことか詳しく聞こうか。
Interesting. Is Sai actually going to tell them now? I feel like they're gonna force it out of him. I saw it. Bonds, damn it.
てめえはなんで俺たちを裏切った。
ここであんまり騒がない方がいいよ。厄介なことになるから。
この野郎。
ナルト。ほら、これ。あんたのでしょ。
ありがとう。
団蔵からの命令なんでしょう。団蔵はオロチマルと組んで何かをしようとしてる。その団蔵とオロチマルのパイプ役にあなたが選ばれた。何を企んでるの？
オロチマルと
Some schemers.
この葉崩しを企ててるね。そうだろう。
Just go ahead and take a look at that little envelope there. Show you what they want to do.
いえ、違い。
お前の笑顔は嘘だってすぐにわかる。お前の言ってることも嘘はすぐわかんだってばよ。
Oh man, Kabuto's coming.
あなたたちに僕が見つかってしまった時点で僕の任務は失敗ってことになりますね。僕一人であなたたち全員は始末できませんし、それにそこまで分かってるなら隠しても仕方ないですね。その通りですよ。僕たちは今の木の葉を潰す。
なんだと。
木の葉を潰すためにオロチマルに取り入り結託のきっかけ作りをするのが僕に与えられた本当の任務です。
That's wild. You just say it outright.
のか。そんなこと。
それだけじゃない。オロチマルの情報をこっそり団蔵様に送る役目、つまりスパイとしての任務も帯びてるんですよ。
その調子で続けろ。隠してることは全部吐くんだ。
それって要するにオロチマル相手に結託を申し入れつつ、出し抜こうってわけ？そんな危ない役目を。
木の葉が潰れればオロチマルは必ず裏切ってくるだろうからね。いつでもこちらが優位に立てるようにしておくためだよ。
How about just don't destroy Leaf Village then?
自分のものにしたいのね。あなたはたった一人でそのための手回しを。
僕が墨で書いた情報はそれ自体が小動物のように変化し、自分の身を守りながら情報を外へ。
Wow, that's useful.
僕はこの能力を買われて、
Yeah.
この任務に抜擢されたんだよ。
木の葉が荒れればまた多くの人が死ぬ。
Why?
あなたのやろうとしてることがどういうことなのか分かってるの？
さあ命令だからね。
A tool indeed.
もう一つ言う
In
と
multiple ways. He's a real tool.
この任務のためだけに与えられたが僕は誰でもない。
Does he not even have a name?
安蔵様の天
Yeah,
使だ。
tool.
僕は存在しない。だから僕に何を言っても無意味なんだよ。
Sad, dude. It's really sad. Like, what's the point of living at that point?
だったらなぜその絵本を大事に持ってるの？この表紙の2人の子供、あなたとお兄さんでしょ。なぜその絵本を大事に持ってるか、それはあなたの存在を唯一証明するものだからじゃないの。
Still holding on.
ほど感情を捨てきれていない忍びだ
Who
って
could?
感情を捨てきることはできないのよ。
Yeah. This reminds me so much of Zabuza.
さっき私が絵本を差し出した時、
Like, you could see the humanity break through to him at the very end when he was dying and Naruto got it out of him.
自分の存在を証明できる絵本が手元に戻ってきたことに安堵した。
なぜこの絵本を持ってることが自分の存在を証明することになるんですか？
あなたがその本を手放したくない理由、それは弟としての自分を捨てることができないでいるから。なぜだかわかる？あなたにとってはそれだけお兄さんとのつながりが大切だったからよ。あなたはお兄さんとのつながりを消したくないと思ってる。
Interesting.
つながり。
悪いけど絵本の中身は見せてもらったよ。中央の見開きだけ絵が未完成になってる。
Damn, he's pissed.
君が暗部の根のものだってことも知ってる。断蔵によって感情を殺すための特別な訓練を受けていたことも知ってる。
特別な訓練
AKA torture.
感情を奪うためにちぎりの里霧隠れでかつて行われていた悪臭と同じだ。
ちぎりの里、霧隠れ。
それってザブザ
Yeah, dude. So sick, man.
それじゃ
その昔ちぎりの里と呼ばれた霧隠れの里には
I don't remember it being called the Blood Mist Village, though.
あの卒業試験まで知ってるのか。
あの卒業試験
What a throwback.
おい何なんだって
Zabuza!
But yeah, like it seems like the training around this, taking the emotion out of each shinobi.
飯を食った仲間同士が
Yeah, I guess there's like a practice that they pass down to,
命尽きるまで
I guess, within the village or other villages or in the foundation.
競い合った仲間だ。
It's very interesting. I love all the connections.
絵本の流れからいくと君が敵を倒していき戦った敵の武器や鎧を奪い取っていってるようだ。中央の見開きで君とお兄さんが戦うことになる。
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. But
これは兄さんにプレゼントするつもりだった。でももう少しで絵本が完成するって時に兄さんは病気で死んだ。
何も感じないって、感情がないってどういうこと？
言葉通りそういうことだよ。
だからってあなたも兄弟がいるならその兄弟がいなくなった時のこと少しは想像できるでしょ？
ああ、うん。まあね。兄さんもう死んでるし。
だったら余計に。
ああいう顔をすればよかったのかな。
何が言いたいの？
いやね、兄さんが死んだ時にどういう顔を作ればいいか。
God, that part pissed me off, man. Interesting. Well, I don't know if I can trust him when he says his brother died of illness. He's smiling.
根には 戦いで生じた離散家族の子が多くいてね。その中で兄弟のように親しくなったのが兄さんだった。
So he's not actually his brother.
血は繋がってなかったけど。
Hey, chosen family, man. Don't matter.
兄さんに一番見せたかったのは最後の見開きの絵だったはずなんだけど、兄さんが死んでから何を描こうとしていたのか思い出せないんだ。
Interesting. Kabuto's taking a sweet time getting here. Hey, I'm all for it if it means we get to actually understand what the fuck Sai's about. So they leave already? What's going on? Oh, okay. Tie his ass up.
残念だけどサイ、君はここで分身の僕に見張らせておくよ。
よーし、こっから仕切り直したってばよ。サスケを助け出す。
やめた方がいいよ。僕はサスケくんに会った。サスケくんには常にオロチマルがついている。
Man, taking them two on together.
オロチマルとやり合わなければならないということだ。顔いすれば
Yeah, for real.
で実験体になるのがオチだよ。それに
なんだってばよ。
サスケくんは君のことを何でもないと言った。さくらさんは君がサスケくんのことを兄弟のように思っていると言っていた。それなの。
Just because people say it doesn't mean they actually mean it.
そんな彼のことを君はどうしてあのオロチマルに歯向かってまで命を懸けてまで連れ戻そうとするんだ。なぜなんだ。誰に命令されているわけでもない。
Yeah, dude, him and Sai are so different. Like the antithesis of each other.
昔俺はサスケのことが大っ嫌いだった。あいつも俺も家族がいないのは同じだってのに、あいつはエリートで俺は万年ドベだった。でも一緒にいて本当はすごく楽しかったんだってばよ。あいつは誰よりも俺のことを認めてくれた一人だ。
Just like the picture book acknowledging him.
サスケは俺の友達だ。やっとできた大切なつながりだ。
つながりだからってオロチマル相手
が誰だろうと関係ねえってばよ。腕がもがれりゃ蹴り倒す。
Getting goosebumps again.
足がもがれりゃ噛み倒す。首がもがれりゃ睨み倒す。目がもがれりゃ呪い倒す。たとえバラバラにされようが俺はオロチマルからサスケを奪い返してやるんだってばよ。
Oh man, we're gonna have to wait till next time, but boy, am I excited, dude. That was a good build-up. I really like that, especially with like all like, I don't know, it's such a theme in Naruto as a whole so far. Is like, yeah, like, you know, shinobi being tools, but like what kind of takes you out of that is like your kinship or bonds with people and how they help you understand or acknowledge yourself too. Really well done. I really like those episodes. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and talk about these for a little bit. Good episodes, really centered around bonds and how they kind of keep us going a little bit, man. On multiple facets too. I think obviously a lot of this is centered around Sai and the picture book and his brother, but we have it paralleled against or contrasted against Naruto and Sasuke's bond as well, and like just how important acknowledgement of who you are or your existence is just so important to keeping you going as a human, keeping you in touch with your emotionality and who you are. I really loved the interaction with between Sai and Sasuke. I mean, I'm sure y'all could tell during the reaction, but I really loved the the way they've presented Sasuke in the darkness and just showing his Sharingan, it really gives off a lot more of kind of Itachi vibes than the Sasuke we learned and or grew with and learned to know with in classic Naruto, right? You can tell just how much more he has grown physically, his demeanor, his aura, right? Like even Orochimaru like kind of perceives him differently. He's like, he's even more trouble than I am, kind of thing, right? So I thought they did a brilliant job of that. But I do love the subtle details in their interaction, right? Like one, I'm a little confused why Sai even wants to bring up Naruto and Sakura to Sasuke. Definitely doesn't seem like something he has to. It's almost like he's trying to turn the pot kind of thing, or like try to, you know, see what Sasuke is all about in his demeanor. But as he does ask questions, you know, you see the little reactions in Sasuke's eyes. I thought they did such a good job of depicting that. Like, I think when he first mentions Naruto's name, his eyes widen a little, just a little bit. And then when he says that, I think Sai says that, yeah, I think I'll probably be able to get along better with you than someone like Naruto or something like that, along those lines. And that's when Sasuke's eyes narrow back down and kind of go into a scowl. And that's where he, you know, sends like that, I don't know, that aura and it just completely knocks Sai to the ground from like the fear that it made him feel, which is crazy since Sai is very disconnected from his emotion. I love all those little subtle details because, I don't know, it almost shows, like, you know, obviously Sasuke's like, I don't care about him. I only have one brother. It's the man I'm trying to kill. And once again, kind of being so much focused on his ambition from his pain he experienced. But, you know, he says one thing, but you can tell he can't hide actually how he feels. There's still that layer of like deep down within him of how much he does feel connected to Naruto and Sakura still. So I thought that interaction was really good, and it shows that the bond is still there, right? That's probably going to be something that's going to be important for Sasuke as well as someone like Naruto and someone like Sai, and that kind of goes into you know, a little bit of the interaction with Sai as Yamato and all of them find them. I thought it was interesting that Yamato could track them with those seeds. It's a pretty useful ability, man. Pursuit is definitely his forte, that's for sure. He's man, that power is a really good. But yeah, it kind of leads into that, and he, you know, he's like, well, I've been found now. He tells them that their theories are correct. He even tells them that, you know, he was supposed to spy on Orochimaru also, like it wasn't just to set up this I guess this plot to destroy the Leaf Village, but yeah, there's more to it. And yeah, they kind of go into this whole, I guess Sakura gives him his picture book back, and oh yeah, as they're discussing this plot and everything, you know, Sai also admits that his name's not actually Sai and that he's nobody. He doesn't have any emotions. He's purely a tool. And we get this also, you know, kind of a callback to, I guess, this certain kind of training that Danzo has in the foundation that he got from the Mist Village, or the Blood Mist Village, which I don't remember them calling it that, but you know, kind of that whole training they would have to do on their graduation, where after spending all this time with their comrades, they would have to actually face them and fight to the death, right? And that's definitely something that will, you know, really, I don't want to say kill your humanity, but in some ways, yeah, like really compress it, you know, push it down into the depths of your soul, because you're just numbing yourself out from something that heinous, you know. But that confuses Sakura, of course, because she sees the way that he carries this book, and she, you know, she's been able to perceive some level of emotion within him. She starts to inquire with him about it, and she's like, well, you do kind of hold on to that really importantly. You seemed relieved and all of this, and Sai doesn't understand it himself, like why he actually really cares about this picture book. You can tell he's so disconnected from it as well. And Sakura kind of talks about how, well, you know, based off what you're saying with not having a name and you know, being a nobody, this is something that does acknowledge you. It acknowledges you because it was for, like, you can't forsake yourself as older or as a brother figure. You can't you can't forsake that connection you had with your brother who acknowledged you as a person, similar to Naruto and Sasuke, right? Where that acknowledgement and that bond is so important to, I don't know, just keep them going as a human, keep their humanity intact, right? And so yeah, Sai, and it doesn't sound like we're gonna call him anything different than Sai because he doesn't actually have a name, it seems, but he's extremely interesting. Like even before they all met up, he was using that Jitsu technique, and he brought out a book, and it had a bunch of, I think, shinobi. I don't think they were Anbu ops, like the the descriptions and pictures he gave to Kabuto, but I wonder if it looked like shinobi or something. So I'm wondering if he like was like kind of going through to try to like see a particular person, and like his eyes widened. So I don't know. I don't know what to think of Sai, because there's definitely layers to him where I feel like he's not telling us everything still. What are his it seems like he's come out with his full intentions, but I don't know, there's part of me with like why he would bring up Naruto and Sakura to Sasuke, and kind of these little subtle hints in between, that I feel like there's a little bit more going on here still. One interesting thing that was brought up as well was when he's talking about his older brother. They were talking about how the foundation took in a lot of like orphans, basically a lot of people who lost their parents in wars or stuff like that, right? Or just in battles in general. And it reminded me of Kabuto, because and it's been so long, so correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm misremembering this, but if I remember correctly, Kabuto was someone that they said was brought into the Leaf Village because his parents died in some battle with the Leaf Village. So I don't know if he's actually technically from the Leaf Village, but it makes me a little interested. Like, was Kabuto? I know Kabuto was like I think someone like adopted him or something, like the medical chief examiner or something like that, or someone in like the medical ninjutsu area. But also at the same time, like, hey, like maybe Kabuto could be linked to the foundation in some way too. That seems like it would line up, and maybe that's why he was looking through that book. Maybe he was looking for Kabuto potentially. I don't know. That might be grasping at connections that might not need to be connected. But part of me even like, hey, Sai's brother has silver hair in that, right? So there's Kabuto. But based off what he's saying, that his older brother died from disease, I doubt that's the case. But maybe Kabuto could be was part of the foundation at some point. One thing I also forgot to mention was like when they're talking about the Mist Village, I just love that they connect back to Zabuza and kind of Haku as well here, because that was kind of like a lot of their I guess a lot of the theme in that arc was about it's kind of shinobi being used as tools, and him and Zabuza and Haku like were both so disconnected from their humanity because like nobody acknowledged them, but the way that they acknowledged each other was like what kept them together and what made them important to each other. Like even though Zabuza was kind of like using Haku as a tool, he did actually care for Haku and acknowledge his existence, brought him out of the gutter when everyone else just perceived him as dangerous or as filth. It's so interesting how that theme is kind of transcending just that arc, and it's becoming definitely more of a major theme within Naruto as a whole so far. All right, let's go and move on to character ratings. I think it's going to be a little bit shorter. Not going to have a funniest or Sako moment for these episodes. I think, a little bit more serious tone. And Sako, I don't know. I liked every character in this one. I thought they were all very interesting. And for MVP and best moment, and even though I talked a lot about the bonds and all this stuff, I'm going to have to just give both of these to Sasuke, man. I'm just so excited to see him, and I loved the way they presented just his aura at this point. Like, I love just the way even like Orochimaru like perceived him, and like Sasuke not calling him master or anything like that, right? They almost treat each other like they're equals or something, or I don't know. They're gonna have an interesting dynamic, that's for sure. But you can tell that Sasuke's like power is, I don't want to say like, it's too early to say like he's as strong as Orochimaru, but he seems to be like respectable enough to be on that level kind of thing. So I just thought they did such a good job. And then the best moment in particular, I really liked the conversation with him and Sai, and those little subtle details, especially with Sasuke's reactions to bring up Naruto's name and all of that. And just like I don't know, it just seems to be a little intricate to like what the motivations are for Sai. So yeah, that whole scene was just so sick, man. I loved seeing Sasuke in the darkness with those crazy red Sharingan eyes, man. So cool. But yeah, I think that'll do for these episodes, man. Y'all, I'm like really nervous on like how this is actually going to turn out, because like Sai said, Orochimaru is like always with Sasuke. So like, yeah, like there's no way Yamato, Naruto, and Sakura can take them on and like win a fight like this and like get Sasuke back, right? Like I think if Sasuke's ever gonna actually come back, Naruto needs to actually beat him in like a one-on-one, and this doesn't seem to be the medium for it. So I don't know, man. We'll see how it goes, but I'm imagining that Sasuke is not gonna come back to the Leaf Village this early in Shippuden. Like I'm thinking that he will. Like I think it only makes sense based off him and Naruto's relationship and talking about bonds and all these things, but I don't know. I think it's going to have to probably be a little bit later in the show, so we'll see how it all turns out. But yeah, appreciate y'all watching with me. If y'all enjoy this, consider dropping a like, subscribing, all the good YouTube stuff to help your boy out. Check out the Patreon, y'all. 4 weeks ahead there. Would love to have you. Yeah, hope you have a good rest of your day. Catch you later. Peace.